Yeah.
I think it's too late.
I've been waiting 50 years for this moment.
Pardon?
We can't hear you, Ed.
No, you're not supposed to.
Sex made you deaf.
I've been waiting 50 years for this moment. I've really looked forward to it. At last, this is my chance to get a word in edgeways.
You going to sit down now?
I didn't really mean that.
Joy said.
What I would like to say is thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. And I want to say thank you because you, and I'm not being flattering, I'm not flattering you, you are the special people. You are the people who have touched our lives, ours and our family, in small ways, or maybe large ways, by helping, the quiet word, the stronger word when we've gone a little bit off course, a little bit of advice, the expertise put in. We have made the tapestry of our journey. We are the warp and weft, but you have added the colour, the extra twist, the extra turn, and you are the special people, and you mean a lot to us. In saying thank you, I need to say a special thanks, and that's to Jill and Peter Cook and their family, because when this was being discussed, and it wasn't being discussed, it grew out of a conversation, and all of a sudden Jill made a blindingly spontaneous and generous offer. Use our garden and house. And here we are today. And I'd like to thank you for that. When you put a few words together to say something, it's always difficult. It's always easiest, I don't know if you find that, at 2 o'clock in the morning when you're half awake, you have a brilliant speech, you have a brilliant scheme, you wake up in the morning and it fades a bit. And so this morning, I had what I needed to say. I jumped out of bed, I said, "You listen to this, listen. Went through the thing. I said, "What do you think?" And she gave me that long look. The look behind the eyes which says, "He's doing his best, bless him. How shall I let him down nice and gently?" And she said, "It'll lose something when you put your clothes on." So
Answer is take them off.
no. The answer is because I don't have that sort of courage. This is the fully clothed version, and you have to use your imagination.
They're going to say something, but I better not.
It's your party, so
I didn't really mean to be here now. 50 odd years ago, I don't know where I'd have been, but I got myself a bit of education and discovered that there was a big world out there, and decided that that was the direction I was going to go in. I was going to leave, and that all worked out. And into my life, or I mean, walked into her life, all of a sudden, this 5'0" little lass suddenly appeared with a beautiful smile and a personality to match. And my head went, oh, my stomach went up and down, my knees went together, and in the words of Thumper in the film Bambi, that's a proper education, I was Twitter-pated. And I've been Twitter-pated ever since.
Never said anything nice before.
it's alright, I don't mean it.
But it's no small wonder. Because this lady plays pranks. I'm not going into all the details of the pranks, but one was you remember a Doctor Who episode where the statues moved up behind, and if you turned round, they were suddenly there? I had a statue follow me around my house, and I woke up the next morning. You know how you do, you rip one eye and you don't look at it, and that was in bed next to me. And Joey told a story to someone who's not very far from us, over here in fact, and we were chatting in the evening, and Sandra said, well, what qualities do you need? Well, what qualities do you need to live with Joy? And I said, nerves of steel and a sense of humour. And really, if you look at that as a number of adventures, which are very happy, with a rather naughty lady, then I'm looking forward to another 50 years of it. But one of the conditions of being Twitter-pated is that you have Twitter-patient afterglow. And so when other people are happy, and you see a little snatched kiss, a holding hand, you're happy too. And it's a sort of constant condition. And we went to a wedding not so long ago. I won't say what wedding. Yo! But I was wondering, what can, in a few words, without being mawkish or schmaltzy, how can you sort of say what 50 years is? And as we sat through this wedding ceremony, and I was into Twitter-patient afterglow, there was a hymn. I vow to thee my country. And what it says is, and I remember it well, so I'm going to read it. The love that asks no question, the love that never fades. And I thought, that will do for the 50 years, because I settle for another 50 years like that. So what in this 50 years has been the things that we really remember? Why when we stand back, do we see? Well, we've had a couple of smashing daughters. They've grown up and they got their feet on the ground. They know who they are, and they've got room for other people. And they've always been, we've always been proud of them, and always they've brought light and happiness into our family. And it goes on from there, because they married a couple of nice fellas, really strong fellas. Well, only one each, but because greed isn't a trait in our family. But they went on and produced the grandchildren. Donna, George and Joshua, au natural, Melanie, Madeline and Siobhan, Immaculate Conception. Hang on in there, hang on in there. It'll come. And from there, we now see the next generation of partners. Kirill and Martin. And the Twitter-patient rules, okay. Twitter-patient goes on. You didn't know you were Twitter-pated, did you? Where's Martin? I want him. Hey, Martin, you didn't know you were Twitter-pated either, did you?
Don't know the word, but...
But you know the feeling, fella. And so, and we, and so are you of yours. But we are very, very proud. And our grandchildren, they can't really do no wrong. We ain't told you that because you might take advantage, but you can't do no wrong.
You said this was only going to be 2 minutes.
Yeah, I tell loads. So having that prompt and having 50 years training, I'll come to the end. And I'll come to the end with the toast, which I like to do in what I would think would be the style of Bob Cratchit in The Christmas Story, because he was a lovely, enduring character. And so the toast is to us, all of us. God bless every single one of us. To us.
And join Ray.
Thank you. There isn't much I can say after that, is there? I'm sure Robin's here. I understand, But thanks everybody for everything. I've really enjoyed this evening. I'm sure Ray has. And just a little something. Donna, would you like to pass that over to Jill and Peter? Just a little something. Thank you so much.
Well, it's our absolute pleasure.
We've enjoyed it as much as you have.